What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or not, depending where you're at, but hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about crypto, to talk more about the markets. What a crazy, crazy day it was yesterday and going into today. Big discussion was Bank of Japan raising rates. What was it going to do to the markets? It did exactly the opposite of what everyone expected. They actually raised rates and the markets basically bounced back. I mean, there was a little bit of a liquidation event that occurred basically, honestly, it was probably right after I streamed, right around starting around noon. We saw a pretty big liquidation event happening. Obviously, a lot of longs got liquidated. The shorts were making out on it. I mean, it was very obvious what we saw there. This was on the verge of what was going to happen with the Bank of Japan and them raising their rates. All this crazy stuff. Basically, we hit some numbers that we thought we wouldn't hit, and we bounced back. We bounced back. Crazy bounce back. So shout out to anyone and everyone that actually got in on that bounce back. It's just a crazy crypto is crazy, man. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, Bitcoin almost went back up to 89,000. Ethereum went almost back up to 29 or 33,000. XRP was back to almost $2. It was back into the 190s. It was just a crazy ride yesterday. So, but we'll talk more about what's to come here. I think 2026 is kind of lining up to be positive, although there's people out there that feel that it's more negative. But we'll talk about it, and that's kind of what the stream's going to be about. So, before all that, I also am going to be doing another giveaway here on the channel today for Christmas. Obviously, to the A-teamers here, anyone that's in their Discord. Just like yesterday, we'll do a stream our pick. I put out a little poll, so go vote if you're part of the A-team and want to join in on it. The poll is for basically doing it in one lump sum like I did yesterday, or splitting between two A-team members. But I'll let you guys decide, and we'll go from there. But before we jump into it all, I do want to say what's up to everyone here. We got Tony Punch in the house here. What's up, my guy? Hey, bro. You weathered the storm. We did. We lost power. But it came back, so it was nice, dude. Anthony Hawkins, what's up, my guy? Ohio weather's crazy today. Yeah, it's crazy here in the States too, or here in Washington. Just the flooding's crazy right now. Ozax, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, XL Mafia's in the house here. Appreciate that, dude. What else? We got Artner in the house here. What's up, Artner? We got Guy. What's up, Guy? We got Tim Shea. We got the Mayor Crypto in the house here. What's up, my bud? Let's see who else we got here. We got new member Ozax. Thanks so much for becoming a new member of the A-team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Make sure you get up in that Discord, dude. Especially if you're going to do partake in this little giveaway here. Go jump in that Discord, please. You got to be in the Discord, verified member. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got My Batch. What's up, My Batch? We got Griff DB. What's up, man? Country. Chris. Crypto Keeper Joel. What's up, bud? General Mafia. Good to see you, man. All right. I'm scrolling a little bit faster now. Just Mally. What's up, man? Rob the Plumber. What's up? Matt. Good to see you guys. All right, Scott. Evan. Everyone over on TikTok, what's going on, dude? Cheese Crypto, what's up, bud? All right, let's jump into it. We got some things to cover. I will be doing a giveaway. As you can see right now, I think the poll is 70% are saying 2 draws. So that's pretty good. That's pretty crazy right now. So, everyone's showing some Christmas spirit, doing the giving a little bit away here. But we'll jump into it here. As you can see, we did climb back. We were down to 2.97 to 2.96. Actually, just dropped down to almost 2.94 yesterday. For the total market cap yesterday, back up to 2.98, almost back to the 3 trillion psychological number there. Still like on the verge of extreme fear and just fear. But, overall, we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce back here. You can see Bitcoin back to 87.9, Ethereum back to 29.7. Again, this almost broke 3 after yesterday's liquidation event. You got XRP dipped down to 170. What was it? 174. I haven't seen it that low in a long time. I think it was 174. I think is what it was yesterday. It could have been lower than that. 175. 176, somewhere in that ballpark. Back up to 189. Crazy turn of events there. I saw H bar dipping down like almost. I thought H bar was going to dip down to the 9 cent. I was like, gosh, dude, that's crazy times, man. Need to be a member? Just hit the link in the description. Yeah, there's a link in my description if you want to become a member. You got to go through the verification process. But yeah, everything kind of went on this liquidation event yesterday. Everything has kind of bounced back. It's just been a wild ride, dude. Interwebs keep getting cut out. Am I cutting out on the TikTok side again? I wonder if I don't know why I'm cutting out. I got to figure something out on TikTok if I can keep going live over there. Maybe I'll have to stop going live and try to figure it out. So hopefully it sounds better. I don't know. Maybe my audio is messed up again. I can't become a member after my kids stole my debit card and spent $300 on YouTube. Oh my gosh, YouTube blocked you, dude. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. What's up, A team? What's going on, Rick? Good to see you, buddy. So that's what we're seeing right now. Stock market obviously doing phenomenal today. You know, Dow's up 270 points, Nasdaq's up 250 points, S&P 500 is up 55. I mean, you know, this whole AI thing, right? It's just to spook the markets. It's honestly that's what it is. TikTok's good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Justin. Nasdaq rises as AI trade ties to year-end high notes, and it's just crazy the manipulation in the market when it comes to just like them trying to what's the word? I feel like it's manipulation in a way because it's like they'll come out and they'll say AI is oversold, AI is not the thing, but then you go back and you look at like where AI is going, and then we start to run back and everything starts to be better. It's just crazy to me. What's up, AJT? Good to see you, buddy. Ian's in the house here. What's up, Ian? Yeah, I reported it to my bank. Oh my gosh, they stopped using it and they blocked me. That's crazy, dude. I mean, YouTube audio is fine. Okay, cool. Appreciate you, Tony. And so it kind of comes back to here. You know, Bank of Japan hikes rates by 25 basis points to 0.75%, its highest level in 30 years. So we saw this came out yesterday, and we thought the markets were going to, everyone was saying the markets are going to fall down. Everyone was putting out data saying the market's going to fall. We're going to crash. And we still have a chance to come back down. I mean, dude, we have bounced. Our indicators have been filling fast. I mean, what I mean by that is like we'll take the 4 hour. The 4 hour, you know, usually takes anywhere from 24 to 48 hours to go from the bottom to the top in terms of a 4 hour. You know, that's a nice steady climb. That's what you want. These are taking 8 hours to reach from the bottom to the top on the RSI on the strength indexes. And it's just crazy to see that happen because it just means that we're in such a volatile environment right now to where the shorting of the market's going to, I mean, like the next move right now is to short the market. I mean, you know, regardless of how you feel about where you want your crypto to go, it just makes sense to short the market now. I mean, like look at the bounce backs on this. Let's take XRP, for example. You know, here's a good example of XRP on the 4 hour. You know, yesterday we obviously climbed up. We fell down in 1 4 hour. We fell all the way down here. And now 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 24 hours, we come back up to the top here. But this just means that this is gonna come back down. I don't know if we're gonna create a new high or not. I mean, we could have another little bounce back here, but this didn't fully reset. You got to realize we didn't fully reset here, and you got to fully reset. You'll do something. We're going to do something like we saw right here, but that just means this. That just means we're going to continue to fall. That's how I view that. When we don't fully reset and then we've come down and do sort of a tier like that. That's the kind of scary part about these 4 hours is that you can start to see that, like, if you go back and look, we didn't fully reset, which means it's going to come down hard, I think. And I don't know where it's going to go, but I mean, the next move is obviously to short this. Bitcoin's in a bit of a different boat here, but again, it's in a shorting area right now. The day chart's up. The 12 hours working its way up. The day chart's going to come up here. This will probably, I bet you, we'll probably flatten out here on the day chart. Weekly's probably going to stay at the bottom here for a little bit longer. Day chart on Bitcoin's we're going to probably come down. I mean, these 4 hours are insane right now. How fast these things have come up and fallen back down. Same with Ethereum. Ethereum's in the same boat. Look at the 4 hour for Ethereum. Like, this is coming down. Like the answer is to short this. You want to short this all the way down to like 80, 2.8, maybe even to 2.7 again, right? But this is going to come back down. It could linger around like this. You know what I mean? So you got to be cautious because it could do something like this right here where it's come up. We hit this massive rally and it could stay up here for roughly, I don't know, another day or two and do another top up here. Like that could happen, but this is going to come back and reset itself. There's going to be a shorting event on Ethereum coming here very quickly. Same with HBAR, dude. HBAR is going to probably come down pretty hot. So that's just my take on it. Looking at these, how fast we've been going up and down. That's the bounce back here is that go back and look at the ratios. Ratios right now, longs are killing it. What do I say? Every time the ratio flips, shorts are going to come back in. And right now things are very bearish. So, I mean, that's what's going to happen. Don't know how else to put it, dude. Silver's ripping. Yeah, Silver's doing good, dude. What's up, Tommy Savage? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, with the pre-sale, it doesn't matter when you get in early pre-sale or pre-sale, haven't bought yet. Do you think it will matter? I think, I mean, if it's based off ETH, I think the lower the ETH is, the better the buy. You'll get it at a cheaper price. If that makes sense. So if like you're buying, let's just say if I bought, you know, $3,000 worth of the pre-sale and it's based off ETH, and you buy it at 2,500, that means you got a basically a deal. Like I'm down $500 on my purchase, right? So it all evens out in the end. But I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So If the pre-sale is based off ETH and not off USDT, then yeah, it's based. I mean, if one ETH is one ETH, so it shouldn't matter at that point. If I think the math on it is like, let's just say that, you know, um, 0.01 ETH is 0.0027 or whatever it is. That's what's going to get you. Then, or let's just say that 4 million tokens for one ETH, you're going to get 4 million tokens. Well, if you could buy that 4 million at 2,500 or at 2,700 versus 3,000, you're getting a better deal. I guess that's easier way to sum that up. Johnny Blaze, thanks so much for being a member of the A team. You're officially now a member. Thank you so much, dude. Yeah, just make sure you get up in that Discord. Hey, what's up, dude? Melancholy, what's up, man? What's happening, party people? What's up, Rob Got It? We got Rob Got It in the house here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my guy. Yeah, 0.00127 doesn't matter the price of ETH. Yeah, it doesn't matter the price. It's going to stay the same. It's based on USDT price. Another giveaway. Got to figure out how to connect my Discord. Anyone else having issues? You just got to go in there and just click accept terms. That's all you got to do is just accept the terms. So, but yeah, so Bank of Japan rate hikes coming in here. We saw I did actually the opposite of what everyone expected. Everyone's expecting there to be a massive dump when this announcement came out. Did not happen. So it was actually the opposite. So we called that one pretty quickly. But I played this chart yesterday, and I just want to say that the last 5 times Bitcoin was this oversold, the price doubled within 3 months. So we go back to the discussion of like, what's 2026 going to bring here? And we're at lows that we haven't seen since the bear market. We're at bear market lows. And so when you think about that, you're going, okay, what happens after this? Like, I mean, we can only go down so far before we start to make a recovery, before there's a recovery at the end of it. And again, this could be some hopium at the end of the day here. I would agree. But what this is saying is that anytime we've reached these levels, the last 5 times we've actually did pretty well in the 3 months coming. So this is like the best time to accumulate. And the argument to this is saying, okay, well, you're looking at a chart and you're telling me this is the best time to accumulate. Like, how do you show proof that like this is like where the accumulation is happening? Well, if you go back and actually look let's see if I have the chart here. I got to find it real quick. I don't have these in order. You go right here. This is why I know that we are in this position. If you go back and actually look at this right here, we're at all-time lows. This is the time to accumulate. It's because we go back and look like this. The Bitcoin's biggest money is accumulating right now in the last you go back to 13 years ago, back to 2013, we had the most accumulation in the history of Bitcoin was back in 2013, back when Bitcoin was just pumping, right? Back in 2013, brand new, just came out. Everyone's buying it. Look at the accumulation levels, right? We're talking, a ton of Bitcoin was just literally getting bought up. And we just reached that level. Second biggest time in history. I mean, why all of a sudden are we just now getting this massive accumulation here at the end of the year, here at the levels of which we're talking about? Just go look at the accumulation of Bitcoin, see the levels of where we're at, and then go back and look at where history was before. So if you want to say, that we're at the bottom, this is you accumulate in bear markets. You accumulate in times where you don't think it's going to actually go down to that number again. And you said it's called manipulation. Yeah, but people are actually buying these things. You know what I mean? People are actually, whales are purchasing it. You know what I mean? Like, this is coming from Glassnode. These are actually people going on the markets and buying this. This to me is a true signal as to where we're going to go in 2026. I think people are accumulating. These are whales. So these are people that are holding. These aren't short-term holders. These are long-term holders that are holding these things. So to me, I'm like, hey, dude, like this is where it's at. And you can see right here, this is supply held by entities with a balance of 100 to 1,000 BTC. So like these are holders. These aren't just like day traders. These aren't just short-term buyers. These are holders. And so it's kind of crazy when you start to look at this on how much the accumulation is taking off just here at this time. I mean, to me this is a good signal. They're dropping it, stoking fear so the banks and new whales can get in at the cheap price. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I agree, my batch. Manipulation to allow people to sell their positions. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to get you to sell your position so they can buy your position. That's the name of the game, dude. Like if you haven't figured that out yet, like you might be new, But that's the name of the game. The name of the game is to get people to sell their positions so people can swoop in and buy the position at a lower price, which then makes you have to buy your position at a higher price next time you choose to buy it. And most retail investors are not savvy enough to understand that. And unfortunately, they sell in fear and then they buy in hype. And that's what happens. I mean, that's psychologically what happens. We see it every time. People buy when it's green and they literally will sit there in fear when it's in red. And it blows my mind. You should be fearful when it's massively in the green, and you should be excited and hyped when it's in the red. Like you have to like change your philosophy. You have to change your mindset on that. These are the day, like you'll see people get excited about these days. People are like, dude, why are you so excited the market's down? It's like, because we've been here a long time. We know the name of the game. We know what's going to happen here. We know these are the times to accumulate. These are the times to buy. Like, I'm buying right now. I'm letting you guys know, like, I'm buying right now. I haven't added to my bag in literally 4 years. I've started to accumulate. I've started to accumulate again. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, this is the time. I feel 2026 Q1 and Q2 are going to be the nice little runs for us here. So what's accumulating now is gonna help benefit down the road anyway. So yeah, I'm on it, man. So you can see right here, Bitcoin's chart and the business cycle are in complete alignment. So we go through this 4-year cycle. Everyone's been talking about this 4-year cycle. Everyone's talking about like, where are we going with this? And the whole argument is, the whole argument is like, what is the business cycle? How does it work? And it just really comes down to, for me personally, is that when you're finding these right now, you're finding these tops and these bottoms and these things. I think it's important to actually like take a look at where the tops happened and take a look at where we flatlined. And every single time we've gone through these 4-year cycles, we've actually had a top of a business cycle. And this is the first time since 2023 to 2025 right now, we actually haven't hit a certain number. We haven't hit above certain numbers here. Every time we have before, right? We went in above this 60 marker, almost around the 60 right here. And we're not even close to it, dude. Like, we're not even close to it when you talk about the business cycle side of this. Second, let me look at this real quick. And so I guess what it comes down to for me is that although Bitcoin is on a halving, we created this theory that we have to be on a 4-year cycle because of Bitcoin. And it is a debt cycle. And it's funny how that worked out. It's funny how the debt cycle and the Bitcoin halving, all that stuff kind of worked out here. But there's a shift in the business cycle right now. And there's a shift in this right now based off the, supply management and everything that's going on. So I don't know, take it for what it is, man. But this is staring at you right in the face here. It's staring at you right in the face here on where we're at. How do you join Discord? You got to become a member. Whitmer, you got to become a member, and then once you become a member, you can then be joined into Discord there. I have a bag of XRP that is just so sad to look at right now. I think a lot of people do. You know what I mean? It's like I said, it's easy for someone who bought it at 30 cents to sit here and say like, I'm not sweating XRP, but someone who bought it at $2, $3, $2.50, I can understand where they're coming from. Even $1.50, you're like, it's not the greatest, but you're still up. Q1, Q2 only work if we keep the government open. It's true. We'll see what happens with the whole government thing, dude. Eugene, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Cent's killing it right now for the pre-sale. Cent's absolutely killing it. It's a beautiful day in crypto. I just wish I bought more. Yeah, I think a lot of people. But you can see right now that this is, we're on this cycle. The cycle is staring us in the face. I believe that, 2024, I do think that 26, depending, set aside all the craziness, right? I'm saying like, if we stay the course and there's no like crazy event in the world, there's no wars or some crazy thing that happens or some major turmoil or another pandemic or any of that kind of stuff, like set all that aside, barring all that, I think that 2026 Q1, Q2 has a potential to do really well. I do think that. I mean, I think a lot of economists out there are saying that. I mean, my father's saying that. I trust my father. I mean, I think he's been pretty spot on with a lot of things he says. I mean, he's an economist. I mean, so yeah, I believe that. And plus, this is weird. You go look at this, and like everyone's like, well, it's a 4-year cycle. It's the same. Well, no, it hasn't been the same. It hasn't been the same at all. And this is 10 years of Bitcoin seasonality in one chart, dude. You look at the medians of all this, dude. This blue line is actually the middle. This blue line's the average. And then you have your outliers up here in these dotted lines, right? The peaks and the valleys, right? The highs and the lows of this. Plus, then you have the median, and you could see right here, we're going the opposite direction, dude. Like we're running reverse this year over, and this is an average over since 2000, since 2015. This is an average. I mean, we're talking 10 years of seasonality put in one chart here, but 2025 is literally doing the complete opposite. It's not even, it's below the lows. Look at this, dude. Like this is the lows of these times. We're below it, dude. Like that's crazy to me. Like, so when we talk about this, I mean, like it hasn't been the same. History has not been repeating itself. History has actually done the absolute complete opposite of history. We haven't done anything. We've literally broke the cycle. The cycle's been broke. The cycle broke in October. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's probably end of October. We broke the cycle. I mean, that's basically what this chart's telling me. We broke the cycle. So when I go back and I look at this, I'm going, we haven't began to build. We haven't began to build out of this. We haven't even got to a top. We haven't. This is Bitcoin. So black is Bitcoin. Obviously, red is the supply management line here, which is for the business cycle here. But really, what this is saying is that, I mean, we haven't even got to a local top. We haven't got to a top yet for that. So to say that and this is the bottom back here, which is crazy to me. But again, going back to this chart right here, complete opposite, dude. Complete opposite. It's crazy to look at it like that. So Trump lied again. It's about oil. I mean, oil is a big thing. I mean, will be the crypto capital of the world. I think we're going to continue to. I mean, this says it all right here. I mean, AI and innovation is huge, right? I think there's a chart out there I saw that we were like leading. I mean, it's not even close to the innovation we have with AI right now. The AI, and again, crypto, I think is a lot more AI generated than people think. I think it's more of and maybe it's not. I mean, maybe crypto, blockchain could be. I mean, it's technology, but as AI is, I don't know. It could be something different. Trump just came out and said that's funny, dude. Trump's out here just like laying more. I think he just put out another tweet just a second ago here, riling up everyone here. Yeah, right here. This is a pretty good chart I was reading earlier, dude. Talking about technology, talking about AI, right? Look at this, dude. The U.S. is innovating at an unprecedented rate. So you go back and you look at this AI generation, right? AI trades, all of it's based off that. Look at this, dude. There are 62 technology companies in the U.S. reporting a net annual profit above $1 billion, by far the most of any country. The next closest is China at 15. So this is over four times more than the world's second largest economy in China. It says in the U.S. there are 21 more global tech firms than in China, Japan, Taiwan, and Eurozone combined. U.S. tech dominance is understated, or is an understatement, and I think that's true. I think that the AI revolution is ginormous. Without a doubt. Alts have done the opposite. BTC are, what does it say? It's like, I got to move this over just a little bit. Dirt accumulation phase. Yeah, I think we're in accumulation. Yeah, there's no doubt we're in accumulation phase. This is an accumulation phase. This right here, these are local bottoms that we're hitting here. When you start to hit local bottoms, those are accumulation phases. And we're starting to hit these local bottoms. I mean, we're starting to see that across the board here. This is ETH right here. This is ETH chart. This is on a 2-week timeline right here. This is a 2-week timeline. And again, the further you zoom out, the better the idea you'll have for where this is going to go. And this is a 2-week timeline for Ethereum here. And you can see, I mean, we continue to climb up. We've had our lows here, but I mean, like, I think that we still have a chance to continue to rally. I mean, we'll probably come down a little bit on the day trading. Yeah, we're gonna have our ups and downs and our valleys, but overall, it's gonna look good. I just got here. Do you think we're gonna have more of a downturn? I don't. No. I think that we're gonna have our ups and downs. We're gonna have our daily ups and downs, dude. Like we're gonna have these are gonna continue to come up and down here. We're eventually gonna build out of this. Eventually, we'll build out of the whatever hole that we're digging ourselves into here. I mean, Bitcoin's starting to flatten out here. This is over the 4-hour. Let's go to the weekly here. I mean, you go back and look at like last time we had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was 6 weeks of accumulation right here. You come back over here. This is like 9 months of accumulation. We literally peaked out over here in March, and we didn't start getting back out of here until about September, right? So what is that? March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, so 7 months of accumulation right here. 8 weeks of accumulation right here. We'll probably go into another accumulation phase right here. That's the whole thing. That's what I'm trying to say is that, and some people think that we'll dip lower. Like I said, pausing any crazy event, like we're actually putting this on the weekly. So I mean, like let's go over here to the last time that we had a massive fall on the weekly, right? I mean, people are thinking that we could do something like this, where we're this is where we're at right here, and then we're going to come down. We're at the bottom, and then we're going to come back up, and then we're going to make a new bottom, right? That's what people are suggesting that's going to happen. And that very well could happen, dude. I mean, that honestly very well could. This little scenario right here could happen. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Obviously, this is the Ukrainian war, Russia-Ukrainian war. This is Terra Luna. This is FTX. So, like, those are major events. Those are major negative events, and just the global economy and crypto that cause those. If we don't have anything like that causes a massive impact on the markets, I don't think that we do something like that. But you never know, dude. World's crazy. People are crazy. Oil going to $30. Economy is going down 80%. No, just share my reflections. Austin, what's up, man? Oh, Seiko, thanks so much for gifting 5 memberships to the A-Team. If Seiko gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Seiko and those 5 new members. Welcome to the A-Team. Make sure you get up in that Discord before we do the drawing. There are so many strange sells and buys for XCL, buying and selling with loss a few minutes later. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's how trading is, dude. Who knows? Hey, Austin, I just got here. Do you think that we're going to have – oh, yeah, I just read that, Paul. I mean, it's going to be tough to say. It's really hard to say on how this is going to roll out. But if you're positive, if you're positive and you think that Q1 and Q2 can be good based off of what I'm showing here, I mean, we'll see what happens right here. Bitcoin is transforming from a deep undervaluation towards equilibrium, a phase historically linked to accumulation, the healthier price discovery. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that this potentially has that. I mean, we come down to these certain levels here. And when you start to reach lows, you have potential for accumulation. And so it's important to realize that, these are potential accumulation phases to take the next step. Austin, off topic from crypto, you should check out the Samsung Galaxy Trifold. It's awesome. I remember you talking about, I should check out. I just can't get away from iPhones, dude. Like I'm an iPhone, I love the iPhone, man. It's so hard to break away. Everything I have is Apple. So hard to break away from Apple once you have it. But I should go check it out. But really what this is coming down to say here is that we are in accumulation zones. I think that we're going to continue. People who see this are probably going to accumulate and buy. Old ass Sam Darnold pulled that out of it. Dude, that was a crazy game. So story time, just a little bit of a story time here, dude. I'll tell you guys. So we live in a little bit in the sticks here, sidetrack here. Yeah, once you're hooked, I agree. I agree with that. Once you're hooked, you're done. Talking about the Seahawks, right? Obviously from Seattle. If I'm going to root for any team, it's probably going to be Seattle. I don't really root for teams, but I mean, obviously a hometown Seattle. So I'm watching it. Power goes out, and we live in the boondocks. Like we live, out a little bit in the sticks. Like my cell service is really spotty here, anyways. Except when I go upstairs, I could like use my phone. So I'm on YouTube. Like I'm on YouTube TV last night watching the game. And it's very glitchy. It's almost like I'm watching it on TV from like the 1999. It's like it's like blurry as hell. I'm watching the game. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I can't believe they're losing like this. And then he throws in 2 interceptions. They come back, right? So, anyways, long story short, down to overtime. They make it to overtime. I'm sitting there and I'm like, power's out. I'm like in the dark watching this game, and they score. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, they're going for the 2-point. And boom, the power comes on, dude. The power comes on, and they're just getting lined up for the 2-point conversion. The power comes on, which kicks my phone like into like goes to try to hook up to Wi-Fi. And dude, like it went from like 5G to Wi-Fi within a 30-second period. Like my whole screen, like my phone just like paused. Everything just paused, dude. And I was like, no, dude, like come on. And so then like it took like almost like a minute to like swipe out, to get like everything connected again after the Wi-Fi kicked on, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. It just kicked on, and then my phone connected, and so I missed the freaking 2-point conversion. I had to go back and rewatch it. I was so pissed. I was like, dude, I want, and so I was just like, damn it, dude, like that 30 seconds of the power come on at that exact moment. I missed the whole 2 point conversion, dude. I was so like, oh my gosh, man. I was so pissed. So that's my little story time from last night, dude. I was like, oh man, how did that happen, dude? I tried switching from Apple to Samsung and it's impossible. Yeah, I couldn't do it, dude. I couldn't do it. I've been trying to connect my Discord to YouTube. Keeps giving me an error message. Should I make a different Discord account? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Your Wi-Fi from BTCC. You should be able to connect it, dude. Maybe you have to like swipe out of it. I don't know. Try doing it from a computer versus your phone. If you're on a computer, it's easier. If it's in a phone, it's different. Those Hawks helmets were nice. Oh yeah, their uniforms yesterday were the nicest I've seen in a long time, dude. I'll give you that, dude. But then what a game, dude. What a crazy game. Crazy game, dude. If you're a sports fanatic, like that's what you live for, games like that, regardless of team. My brother from another mother. What's up, G Vibes? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well, dude. Do you link your YouTube? Yeah, you got to link your YouTube to it. If the squirrels, it's the squirrels' fault. Going to get some scent today? Hell yeah, you're gonna get some scent today, dude. Scent's killing it right now, by the way. Just to give everyone a heads up on that. Scent over 2 point. What is Scent? Scent's over 2.3 now. Is it 2.3 now? Oh, yeah, almost a 2.4. Holy crap, almost a 2.4 million. Holy crap, did something? Yeah, almost a 2.4 million, dude. 5 days left. Damn, this thing is climbing fast, dude. Can you explain the XRP ETF? Yeah, all an ETF is basically just like so. I mean, the basic way to say like for an ETF, like what's the best, like the easiest way to say this? I mean, all it is just like a basket of goods where things go to securities. It could be bonds. It could be anything that goes into this, like basically a basket that can be traded throughout the day, just like a regular stock can. You could buy and trade, and people, are allowed to move it's almost like a retirement fund. People can buy it using, just fiat. They can go in and they can buy this fund, and it's Bitcoin or whatever it might be. And so really just think about, you're buying a stock, but it's in crypto. It's a crypto stock is basically what it comes down to. It's the easiest way to do it. And you can, people with their 401ks that are in Fidelity or any of those things can go in and buy this chart. And so that's basically, like, in a nutshell, it's just holds a stock or a crypto at this point, and you can buy and sell it on a stock exchange. That's really what it comes down to. That's the simplest way to put it, if that was even simple. So yeah, there's that. Also, I want to show here too. This is what's crazy. Bitcoin price, which is in the orange. You got Ethereum price, which is in the blue, and then you got social risk. So obviously, social risk is like a big thing out here. If you guys, you're tracking whether people have risky behaviors or not, and you can see that throughout earlier 2025, you go back to earlier years, our risk appetite was a lot more than it is today. And when it comes down to a zero, or when it reaches the level of zero, we tend to come out of it very strongly here. So when the social risk goes down and hits bottom, we tend to go back up when it hits all-time high. So we're at the bottom right now. This is another reason I look at this, is like on a global scale, social risk is down across the board when it comes to crypto here. And again, this is not like an accurate, I can't sit there and say this is like something you could use for a metric, because it's just again, it's social risk. It's, who knows what can happen. People can change their minds overnight. But what I'm saying is that when you correlate it with Ethereum and you correlate it with Bitcoin pricing, anytime that we've hit the lows, we've been at the lows. Anytime that we hit the highs, we're at the highs. It's just crazy how that works out. And right now we're at the lows, which means that, like, again, just another indicator out there that could say, hey, we're towards the bottom of where we're at here. Could potentially be an accumulation phase. And on top of that, I mean, U.S. investors are hitting the sell button harder than ever before, which is crazy. This is short-term holders causing this. This is a short-term right here. You can see that the Coinbase premium gap is now a minus 57. Go back into the bear markets here. You can see last time we were in these bear markets, we were actually hitting some really pretty far lows. We were down to, I think the lowest we hit was 120, almost 135. Right now we're at 57, and it's kind of crazy because, I mean, we have a potential, and that's where I'm saying, look at it from both sides. This could go lower. This could actually go lower. I mean, which means that the price could go even lower. But realize that we're actually down even at these prices. When this came down right here, look at that, dude. We came all the way down to 80. This was what, 81,000 right here was, I think, the low, or was it 81,000? It could have been 77th. What was it just recently? Yeah, sorry, 74,000. So you got to realize that was 74,000 When this came down to 74,000, we're at minus 125. Today, we're sitting at roughly 57, and we're where we're at today. So kind of crazy. At 87, we're down that far. Kind of blows my mind. Hey, Oscar, can you pull up Solana chart? Yeah, we'll go look at Solana real quick for you, bud. Yeah, Solana's getting beaten up right now. It's definitely came down. Look at that, dude. It hit its 200-day EMA on the weekly, dude. I don't think this can go much lower. I mean, in all reality, I don't know if they can go much lower. Let's go to the day chart on this. I mean, we can see the death cross happened, and last time that we were in the bear market, let's go over here in the bear. I mean, last time we were in this bear market over here, which was 2021, 2022. I mean, we crossed over and stayed in this area for a while. But this is the whole FTX fiasco. So it's hard to judge Solana off this, knowing that this is FTX that caused this, right? Because as you guys know, FTX, I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried had a substantial amount of money in Solana. And when FTX went under, obviously Solana probably got sold. Solana did get sold. This is FTX caused the Solana sell-off. But unfortunately for Solana, dude, is that it hasn't got much. No one's over there making meme coins. Pump.fun sort of down. I mean, maybe people are. That's not my cup of tea. I don't follow that stuff, but maybe people are. But you can see right now that our goal is to hopefully stay here. I mean, the daily's down at the bottom right now. The weekly's down at the bottom. The 12 hours coming back up. I mean, this is the time that probably, I mean, the 4 hours is going to come down. We'll probably come down after the 4 hour, probably come down over the next 8 to 12 hours. We'll see. And probably Sunday, I think we're going to come down over the weekend potentially. Maybe not. Shit, it's hard to say. These indicators are a little mixed right here. Day charts at the bottom. We could rally over the weekend, dude. We could have a crazy, I mean, Monday, we could have a crazy Saturday, Sunday, and go into a dump on Monday, which seems to be the day. I mean, it seems like Mondays are the days where we've dumped lately. I don't know why Mondays have been the dump day, but they have been. You can see, we can just go back and look. And maybe Solana's probably not the best chart to look at that with, but you can see going into Saturday, Sunday, right? Saturday, Sunday, we rally into it. Boom. Monday, we dump, right? Here's Monday right here. Start to go up and we come down. Let's go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a pretty good idea of this, right? Saturday, look at this. Saturday, Sunday, we'll probably rally. I mean, Saturday, Sunday seem to be this little rally point. We're going to Saturday right here. This is the bottom of Saturday. We rally up. Here comes Saturday, Sunday, and then here's the Monday dump right here. Boom. Monday dump is that little red one right there. And then we rallied the rest of the week. And then we came down. And this is Saturday, Sunday. Monday was right here. And then we rallied up Tuesday, which is just weird. And then this came Friday. And then this little run right here was Saturday, right? And then we dumped again into Monday. Here's Monday, Sunday, Monday. And then now we're up again. So I don't know. It's kind of mixed right now. It's weird. Again, I'm going to follow the 4 hour here. The 4 hours telling me that we're probably going to come down based off 4 hour. I'll stick to my 4 hour. Let's see. I might have missed some comments here, dude. Fan, can you tell Austin he can give me a giveaway because I'm amazing? Hi, Anthony. You just won a giveaway. Didn't you win like 50, 60 bucks at that one thing? Frigid, thanks so much for the $5, dude. ZBCN, as of today, is an ISO 2000 compliant with the big one. Okay, that's awesome to hear. Thanks so much for the $5. I don't really follow the whole ZBCN thing, but I mean, that's a big win. I would agree with you, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. I need more XCL. All right, Johnny Blaze. Is there a preferred minimum on Cent? I don't think so. I mean, you got some big people coming in and buying up Cent, though. I'll be honest with you, dude. Cent's getting bought up like crazy. Big buys coming in too. I mean, I think I'm like I don't even think I'm like top 20 wallet anymore, dude. Like I'm being serious. They caused the lawsuit with Pump. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, damn. Oh, I had to change my name on YouTube for some strange. Oh, that was weird, Crypto Bipto. So you're good now? You got in? How much is a sub? I think it's like $1.99, bro. Lowest it could be on YouTube. I think it's like $1.99. I think that's the lowest I have it at. And it's mostly and you have to be in Discord too. Anyone has to be a verified member of Discord. Mahalos. What's up, Just Man? I appreciate the $2 super chat, man. Thank you so much. But you can already see right now, Bitcoin's coming back down on the 4 hour. Last 8 hours, it's come down. We're starting to come down just a tad bit right here. I think Ethereum's going to be coming down too. Ethereum's way over purchased right now based off the 4 hour. 4 hour has not lied to us. I think it continues. This have potential. We'll probably come fill up this little fair value gap right here. I should probably put a short in. I have a hard time putting shorts in the markets, but I mean, it's kind of screaming at me right now with the volatility of the market. You need to pull out and use basic trend lines. ISO is just cool guy. How many wallets are in Cent this far? I don't know how many wallets are in Cent. I think that's like 800, maybe 800, something like that. 850 wallets, maybe. I think BTC, we've been in a bear market a whole year. Distribution also giant. So it's hard to say that we've been in a bear market when we've reached all-time highs for Bitcoin. Like that's the crazy part. Is so people saying that we've been in a bear market all year for Bitcoin, but we hit all-time highs. Like that's a hard thing to say. You know what I mean? I don't think that we've been in a bear market for. I think we've been in a bear market for 3 months. I mean, October 10th was the trigger for the bear market. That was the liquidation event that literally caused the markets to take a downward spiral. I mean, that October 10th market manipulation event, which was the largest in crypto history, was the turning of the bear market. When you go back and look at that, and you could still be bullish. Like I told you guys, I'm still bullish in a bear. You could still be bullish in a bear. It's easy. I know people don't like to hear that, but I mean, it's an easy thing to be. If you've been in crypto for a long time, like it's okay to still be bullish in a bear market and looking out for what's to come, right? It's okay to be bullish on looking what's to come here in the next, 2, 3, 4 months. And we've been talking about 2026 for quite a while. We said October was going to be if you go back and watch my lives, and I mean, even Kev, right? Kev brought it up back in January of 2026 or 2025. We were talking about October. I mean, go back and watch my first streams. I could probably pull it up, showing that October was going to be the month where we went into a bear market. And again, you didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it, but it was like, dude, it's actually how it worked out. It's actually exactly how it worked out. October, go back and listen to all my streams. I said October of 2025. Even back in January of 2025, I was like, yeah, everything's panning out to be October 2025 was going to be the bear market. I didn't want to believe it myself. I was hoping that maybe we would rally out of it. I was hoping that maybe there would be a shift, and there wasn't. There wasn't a shift at all. So it's just kind of crazy how that worked out. And so yeah, we've been in a bear market since October. I think since October 10th, for sure. But again, bear markets could be 33 days. Bear markets could be a year. It doesn't. It all depends. So 805 cent wallets. Damn, that's a lot. 805. My Cent percentage is dropping heavily. Mine is too, dude. Austin, what is your percent? What is your setting for RSI? Here, I'll just give you a screenshot of it, bro. If you want my, where's my RSI? Oh, it's down here. Sorry. You can look at my setting here. That's my settings right now. My inputs are right there. You could take a screenshot of that, dude. The Elliott wave counters have the 25 bear market theory. The all-time high was the result of corrective B wave in an ABC pattern. It's a valid count. Look at BTC versus gold. We have been in a bear market all year. I just don't think it's all year, dude. There's no way you can't hit all-time highs and say you're in a bear market. That's hard to say, Anthony. Like it's hard. It's a hard. Like I'm not disagreeing. I'm not gonna like. I don't agree with you, but at the same time, like if that's the indicator you're using, like that's fine. It's hard to say like we're in a bear market, but we're gonna go from literally 64,000 Bitcoin, a price all the way up to literally up 100%. We're gonna rise up like that over a year. You know what I mean? That's a crazy thing to say. I mean, we're in a bear market, but yeah, we hit all time highs. Like I don't know, man. I mean, you got to think when Trump came into office, I mean, Trump came into office and obliterated the market here. I mean, you could have bought Bitcoin at 74,000 back in April of this year. And then we rallied up to an all-time high, but yeah, we're going to say that's a bear market. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we've had an upward trend. We've had an upward trend since October, or actually we'll go back to July. Since July, we've had an upward trend since then, dude, which is again, flatlined of the bear market going into a bull market. So I don't know, man. It's hard to say bear market for me. I just, that's a hard pill to swallow. I don't know if I could say that. Let's see here. It's not so much that it's a bear market. It probably makes more sense to say 2025 is a corrective year. I could probably agree with that. I could probably agree with a corrective year. But again, like I said, you can't. I don't think you could call it a bear because of our all-time highs that we hit. I mean, we hit all-time highs back over here. Then we had a massive sell-off. We hit all-time highs again. We had a sell-off, and so like we haven't actually created a new low. We created you go back and look at this, dude. We haven't created a new low yet. I mean, we create a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. We create a higher high, and right now we're at a higher low. Yeah, it's definitely down, but I mean, we haven't created a lower low yet. So like for me personally, until I see we hit a lower low, then I can officially say like, yeah, you're 100% in a bear market. And again, we're on a daily chart right here, and there's definitely a death cross right here. I mean, none of these other times before though have we ever gone past has the 50 moving average gone past the 200-day moving average. And right now we literally crossed that on October. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is where October going into November here is where we actually crossed over on the daily. 12-hour obviously reached back way back over here in November. But we go back. I mean, that's the thing, is that we definitely could come down to these levels, because every time before, every bear market before, we come down and hit the 200, right? 200 moving average. But we've been building since then. I mean, like this is a crazy run right here from basically the bottom of this bear all the way up here is a crazy run. So to say this is bearish is crazy. Now to say since October 10th is bearish, hell yeah. I mean, like this is October 10th right here, guys. Right here. This is October right here. This is the October 10th all the way down since then, dude. We've been on a massive downward trend since October, since the liquidation event that happened. So can we recover from that? I don't know. Usually we have to come all the way back down and have the 50-day moving average hit the 200, and then we bounce back out of a bear. And so maybe this is the beginning of a bearish trend cycle downward. I don't know. Seiko coming back in hot with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. If Seiko gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Seiko. And those 5 new members, welcome to the A team. Sold some of my crypto to pay for college. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, hey, you got to pay for some things, right? Crypto cow. We may be in a bear market, but there's so many altcoins where the RSI is insanely low. Can't imagine them going lower. It's hard to say, right, Dustin? I mean, like, that's what I said. You can only go so low before we start to rally back out. And that's where we'll have these rallies. Like I said, even Ethereum right now, like Ethereum on the weekly is down at the bottom. The day chart's at the bottom. Like, day chart's looking pretty good. 12 hours looking good. 4 hour, we'll probably have a little bit of a blip right here. If we can come down, if we can bring the 4 hour down to like 2934 and reset that somehow, or maybe even like 2900 right here, and not actually fill this fair value gap, then I think we're going to rally. If we start to fill this fair value gap, we're going to go lower. It's going to drive it. That magnet's going to pull us lower. If we start to breach this fair value gap, this 4 hour is going to go reset itself again. But it would be nice if we stayed up at this 4 hour for the next, 12 hours. But I don't know. It's tough to say. The 4 hour usually comes down. It's usually only at the top on an average of what? Roughly 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, 2 days, a day and a half, not even 2 days, day and a half. We're at the top, right? Day and a half. So we're going to find out real quick here where this is going to go. And right now we have this next 4 hours, we have roughly 2 hours left to really tell us what's going to happen here. And I think if this 4 hour loses the support of the 618, which is right here, if we start to lose this 618 and go into the golden pocket, fill up this little fair value gap here, I think we're going to go down and hit this 2900. Hopefully that brings enough down here to bring us to the bottom here to where we can continue the drive of the day chart. So that's what I'm hoping for. Another little pullback here to about 2900, and then we build the next leg up, which is what you want anyway. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm not debating what makes you think that BTC won't go down to 4. I don't think that. Well, I give you a good reason as to why I think that a Bitcoin won't go down to 40 or 50,000. Because it's tough to. Because you'd have to make. I mean, I'd have to Anthony. I'd have to agree that that we're going to be in a prolonged bear market. And if I'm believing that Q1 and Q2 are going to be cycles to where are going to be good, then I would say that if we can get past the Q1, Q2 of it being positive, then we'll have to see where the all-time highs goes. But I just don't see that happening for me personally. Like, I don't see us getting down to those levels. I mean, never before have we gone down that low. That would make us, I mean, we could get down to that level right now. If we say that this is the all-time high, then yeah, I would agree with you. If we're saying that 126 is the all-time high, I mean, a 72% in loss in value puts us back down at $35,000, right? That math doesn't add up because never has it once before gone below the previous high of the previous bull. I mean, it goes below, but just very. We're talking like roughly 3 to 5% it goes below. just like the previous low here, right? I mean, we're talking, I mean, it was maybe a little bit lower than that, but I mean, we're talking like 12%, or maybe it was like 20%. Yeah, it was like 20%. But you can see we came down and we hit we went to the previous high of the previous bull every single time, right? This low right here came down, it went to the previous high of the previous bulls for our lows in the market. This low right here was the previous high of this previous bull in 17, right? We came down to hit 16,000, 15,000. The previous high of the previous bull in 17 was 19,000. You pull that back and you go back the other days down here. We can pull this back out and we can see that, same levels, previous low of the previous bull, right? We came down to levels of roughly 3,000 and almost hit the peak of the previous bull over here, which was 1,000. But I mean, like every time that we hit lows, we go almost towards the bottom of the previous high. So to me, like the math doesn't add up, because if that's the case, then we're going to drop well below into the 30s. And for me personally, like I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to build back out of here. And then before we go into a prolonged bear, oops, let me get that back. Then we're going to come back down. We're going to probably hit these, 62,000 mark, which is where I have my number. This 62,000 number has been here for a long time. This is my low of the bear market. That's kind of what I put this chart has been here for like a year. I've had 62,000 as my low for the next bear market for well over a year. I think this 62,000 has not moved. That's always been my number. So like it's hard to get off that number that I've held there for so long. Binance founder CZ believes Satoshi was an AI future. You think so, dude? I need ETH up, but pre-sale to help me. Oh, you need to buy more cent. Okay, I got you. Anybody notice that the wallet ending in has a 500,000 in ETH and the name is Jared from Subway? That's the guy, dude. Jared from Subway. No way another red weekend. I don't believe that. 300-pound bluefin. Oh my god, dude. You caught a 300-pound bluefin? That's pretty good, dude. Only a couple people call me Tony. Oh, really? Really, Anthony? Yeah, my brother-in-law, his name's Anthony. I call him Tony. Let's see here. Tony is my stage name. How can Cent really push XCL price higher? I think it has a lot to do with the burns, bro. The burns, right? So what they're going to be doing, look at that. 100, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that, dude. 101,000. So 30,000 is going to burns for XCL, 50,000 for Sentinel burns, 20,000 for holder. So all this, right, the 101,000 is going to go through the Fox formula, right? So that's how it's going to help Acceler. Acceler is obviously a privacy protocol. That means any money raised from Sentinel gets pushed through the Fox formula, which is the XCL protocol for privacy. Not only is that going to help out XCL when it comes to the fees that it generates and things like that, but it's also going to help generate burns here, which goes back and buys the chart up at real time and burns them away, right? So you're buying the liquidity of the pool and burning away. So $30,000 is going to get purchased off XCL and be burned away, right? And then that's going to continue to grow and grow and grow as the more money gets made through Sentinel. Yeah, and I'm not saying that you're Anthony. I just want to say I appreciate the open debate. I guess like I'm agreeing that we're in a bear market. I guess to say that it's been a year is a hard thing to say. But you could be right. Like I said, I'm humble enough to say that I'm never 100% certain. But I mean, it's hard to justify a bear when we've hit all-time highs with NASDAQ, S&P. I mean, everything's hitting all-time highs. NASDAQ's hitting all-time highs. Dallas is all-time highs. S&P 500's hitting all-time highs. Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs. Ethereum's hitting all-time highs. The XRP's hitting all-time highs. Like everything's hitting all-time highs. But we're going to say that we've been in a bear for a year is crazy. That's hard. It's a hard thing to digest. Dem say Department of Justice breaking laws with plan to release files over time. Oh, instead of Versa just releasing them all. Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole nother debate. But here's another little timeline here. And again, 250K is actually my number too. So like, it's kind of wild how that plays out here. But I mean, I've had my number up here for a while, 250,000. And this is where my theory goes back to, right? Again, this is just my theory. When you do the math, right? When I go back down to 65,000, I mean, that's a 75% decrease in the market. So we know that 75% of the market gets decreased every single time Bitcoin hits an all-time high, which goes down to the previous high of the previous bull, which would make it $62,000. And so that's where I get my number. And I've had that number there for over a year. So yeah, it's, we'll see what happens, man. time will tell. Time will tell where this goes, man. And we'll sit here and continue to monitor and watch it. And again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Like it's, even if I'm right, I don't really come around saying I'm right. It's a bearish market, but a bear market. Dang, I'm late. You tricked me. I'm sorry, Pipeline. My bad, dude. My bad. I don't care whether it was a bear or bull market. Who cares with this arbitrary term? We know the levels are hitting and trading. Yeah, you're right. I would agree. I mean, you can say bear or bull. Just follow the trends, dude. If you're day trading, follow the trends. If you're, follow the ups and downs of it all. XRP BTC is the only coins that save my bags. Damn, dude, that's pretty good, dude. XRP, I mean, I was buying XRP at 30 cents. So, I mean, like, it's hard for me. People are like, oh, XRP's ass. And I'm like, I've been holding XRP for a really long time, dude. Like, it's hard to not be positive about XRP when you're still up a 5X on your bag, right? Or more, 6X on your bag. Like, that's a crazy thing to say. I mean, I should be more upset about HBAR. HBAR, like, I'm not even up 100% on my bag with HBAR anymore. And I've accumulated a lot of HBAR. I mean, my average price is 7 cents. And, it's down to 11 cents. So, like, I'm still up positive, but it's not where it was. Ethereum, obviously, I'm up, well up. I think my average is like 12. I mean, dude, like literally it's like 12 or 13. Not bad for Ethereum. Still sitting pretty with that one. Bitcoin, obviously I bought at 20. My average is 21,000. So, I mean, it's easy to sit here and be positive when you're up. I understand the negative. Like you feel shitty when it's down, and it could take a couple bull runs to feel that way. HBAR has been totally disappointing. Yeah, it's definitely taking a little bit of a dump, right? All my money is in Cent and XCL right now. And Cent, dude, for me, I mean, XCL has been like my number one bag, one of my number one bags. Like, there's no denying it, dude. I mean, looking back, I mean, everyone's dogging XCL as a new project, but I'm almost up 4x, 2 4s. I'm almost up a 4x on my Acceler. Like, I mean, that's a crazy thing to say. It's a new project. It's out here. It's doing really well. It's sustained. It has a great community. New project's going to be helping, bring this price up. And it's one of the best performing bags I have in crypto as of right now. I mean, it's almost on par with an XRP. It's it's literally the same amount it's up the same amount as my Bitcoin, just less holdings. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy to sit here and dog XCL when it's been out for almost going on 3 months now. What's October to November? Yeah, I mean, we're talking 2.5 months, and it's done phenomenal, and people are here for it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. Look at the good guy, buy all you can on the dip, and come out at the end. I agree, Richie, 100%. But we're coming up on the hour here. I want to do this giveaway here. Let's see. I haven't looked at it here. We want 60% of the people say do 2 giveaways. So we're going to do 2 giveaways of $250 each, $250 of ETH for the giveaway for Christmas here on the channel. So Merry Christmas to everyone here. I'm going to switch over to, the, let's see here. Let me go to customizations. Oops. Let's go save. I'm going to switch over to customizations here, and I'm going to put it's just going to be members only. So members over on the YouTube side are the only ones that are going to be able to chat here. I'm going to do a StreamYard giveaway here. As I told you guys before, you have to be a member of the A team on YouTube. And then also you have to be in my Discord as a verified member, because that's where we're going to do everything from. So just realize that. And appreciate you guys all being here. Let's see. Let's go. We're going to do this one right here. The giveaway hashtag is going to be Auz, AUZ. So everyone, it's only members only. So put the hashtag Auz in the chat. And yeah, no problem, Anthony. I appreciate you being here, man. Put the Auz in the chat here, and hashtag Auz, and be a part of the giveaway here. So everyone over here, put Auz in there. And bro, what does it say, bro? I'm still not in Discord. Poppy, you got to get in Discord, bro. You got to get in Discord. I don't want to do a giveaway and then the person who wins it is not in the actual Discord. And the reason why I'm choosing to be in Discord is because people who are in Discord are obviously, they've been giving back so much inside that Discord. Discord's, been holding strong because of the people, not only here, but also in that Discord, that have been helping out so many A-teamers. I mean, that Discord's helped so many people over the year, and I couldn't be more appreciative of people being in there. And so this is my giving back to all the A-team members that are in Discord and here. And so we did $500 giveaway today. We'll do $500 giveaway today. But since the A team voted, and it looks like we are at 63% say to do it in 2 giveaways here. I'm going to end this right now. We'll end the poll. So 200, we're going to do 2 giveaways. So 2 people are going to win. We're going to do 2 drawings. And we're going to do back-to-back drawings on it. And we'll see what happens here. So I'm going to give it about another minute for you guys to get in here. So let's go back here. I have a couple more things I want to share before we jump off here, before the stream's over. The next one right here is the weekend. This is where I know 2026 is going to be good for us. And it's because of the lack of rate cuts that we had this year. And we know that the weakening labor market, when we have a weakening labor market, we know that we have to have rate cuts. I mean, you just go back and look at this. Just go back and look at the history of this. It says the number of Americans employed part-time for economic reasons jumped to 909,000. It says November to 5.5 million, the highest since March of 2021. It says since June of 2022, the number of people working part-time for economic reasons has risen 1.9 million. It says this metric now represents 3.2% of the total labor force. It says this is in line with high levels of the beginning of the 2008 financial crisis and above the 2001 recession peak of 3%. And basically what this is saying, if you go back and you look at the years of when this actually happens, I mean, we're at some levels that we haven't seen before. And, these are the levels right here. But every time we have this, we need a rate cut to come back in and cut these down. And so the labor market needs rate cuts. And I think going into 2026, we're going to have massive rate cuts. We know that we have another federal chairperson coming in here. We know that the CME, I mean, you can even see right now that this is continually climbed. It was originally 16%. It was 0 at one point. Then it became 16%. Then it became 20, and then it became 20%. Then it became 24. Now back down to 22 for another rate cut coming here in January. But we're seeing the jobs reports right now. The jobs reports are scary, right? These are scary reports. So you basically need the rates to come down. It's that simple, dude. I'll do Christmas for Christmas is a good one. Also right here, Swift and 30 banks are designing a blockchain ledger to support tokenized assets alongside existing financial system. So this is crazy because the whole discussion of whether XRP is going to take over Swift or whether HBAR or any of these things are going to take over Swift, I just don't think it's going to happen anymore, dude. But it's going to move to an on-chain scenario here, and it's going to help with blockchains. I think Ripple will benefit from this. I think every blockchain is going to benefit from this because what it's going to allow here is not it's just designing a blockchain ledger. It's not designing a blockchain itself. It's just designing a blockchain ledger to support tokenized assets. So that's great, right? So everyone here is going to actually hope that other blockchains will be compatible with this. And so that's kind of really, really cool to see. I got to hand it to that. And then on top of that, big announcement right here, Ripple expands institutional trading push with TJM partnership. This is great right here. You know what I mean? It's buying a minority stake that takes into the future, into behind the scenes infrastructure that institutions use to trade and settle assets. So as you guys know, TGM is a U.S. regulated broker dealer, and that's kind of what they're doing here. They're going to continue to basically get into the asset management, get into the hedge funds, get into all those things because that's kind of what they're trying to get into. I mean, we know what Ripple's trying to do here. So this is just advances Ripple's hand into more of the institutions that are out there and trying to institutionalize themselves to being some powerhouse when it comes to the banking and the financial industries. I mean, they're trying to basically be another BlackRock at the end of the day here. That's kind of how I look at Ripple. But okay, we got 61 draws in here. Everyone better get in. All right, here we go. First draw of the day starting right now. Good luck to everyone. Anthony. Hell yeah, Anthony. Anthony is the winner. Appreciate you, my guy. I know you're in Discord, dude. So that you got the first of the first winner here for Anthony. Anthony, hit me up in the Discord, bro. For let's go. Happy Osmus. Yeah, hit me up in Discord with your hit me up in Discord with a message. Or I guess fan first wants you to she wants you to comment in the crypto section. So say something in the crypto section, and then I will in the crypto chat, and then I'll send you a message with a code word, and then I'll let you put the code word on screen here, and then we'll get the deal done here. But Anthony, hell yeah, dude. Anthony. Um, I always forget, dude. I forget that's your name in there, dude. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if this is the right one. Hold on. Let me yeah, there is a lot of Anthony's. That is true. I will give you that, dude. Let's see here. There's a ton of Anthony's. I didn't realize how many Anthony's we actually have. That is wild, dude. Yeah, that's kind of blows my mind, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is you. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna send you. I'll send you a. All right, there's the. I sent you a code word, Anthony Rigatoni. I sent you a code word. Put it in the chat here. I put it in the chat down below, and we'll I'll get you, and then what I want you. I sent you a message in Discord. So with the code word, put that back in the screen here, so I know it's you 100%. And then I'll have you send me your ETH address, and I'll send you your 250 ETH. All right. With that out there, secret word. That is not the secret word. All right. Let's see here, Anthony. I'm also giving away Austin's money using cold cuts for a chance at a year of baloney. Oh my god, dude. Giveaways on YouTube. Yeah, sorry guys. Giveaways are on the YouTube side. You gotta. So Rigatoni, I'm waiting for you. There we are, dude. All right, there it is. All right, I'm waiting for you to put that code word. There it is. All right, cool. He got the code word in there. All right, buddy. Send me your ETH address, bro, and I'll send you your $250 in ETH. Send me your ETH address, okay? All right, next spin. You guys ready for this? We can't have double winners, so Anthony can't win again today. So here we go, dude. We're gonna draw again. Hopefully everyone has their stuff in there. Sweet. I think I'm in. Hell yeah. All right, Papa Lou. All right. Ready on your marks. Get set. Go. Good luck, everyone. Who do we got? Ashley Hill. Ashley Hill is the winner. Ashley Hill. Rigged. All right, Ashley. Make sure you now you got to go over to the Discord, and you gotta say "Hey fan" in Discord or something like that, so we know that you're in Discord. And congrats to Ashley. Andrew V says he was Ashley. Andrew V would be the guy that's easy, Andrew. Easy, Andrew. Oh my god, dude. Andrew killing me, bro. You're killing me, dude. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, let's see here. Let's go back to the crypto chat. There it is. Hey fan. All right, Ashley. I'm gonna send you a message. It's gonna be the code word, okay? All right, there's the code word, Ashley. Failed to hold your options. Oh, what's that happen? Oh crap. Dismiss message. It says I can't send you a message. That's weird. Let's do it again. This is usually because you don't share a server with the recipient, or the recipient is only accepting direct message from friends. Okay, I'll send you a friend request, Ashley. I sent you a friend request, Ashley. So accept me as a friend so I can send you a code word. Spicy cheese and cucumber. Me to Ashley code word. Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous, bro. Oh my gosh. They're all fan burn accounts. Oh my gosh. All right, Ashley. Yeah, I sent you a message. Mm. What is the Discord invite? It's in my oops, crap, I just lost it on TikTok. Sorry, TikTok. I just went down on TikTok. You have to oh, there's Ashley. Cool. I see you now. Is this you? Yes. I just sent you. Yes, it's me. I just sent you a code word. So put that code word, Ashley, into the YouTube, and then send me your ETH address after we verified you. And let's see, we got who else do we got? Rigatoni sent me his. Cool, dude. I'm gonna send you your 250 ETH right now, Tony. While we're here, before we leave on the screen, let's go to 250 for you. Let's go send. All right, bro. Rigatoni, or sorry, Rigatoni wasn't Rigatoni. Anthony, I just sent you your 250 ETH, bud. There you go, man. Did she say? Did she say it yet? There she said. Okay, cool. Ashley said it. Yeah, so cool. All right, send me your ETH. Send me your ETH address, and I will send you over your $250. Congrats to you guys for winning, man. $250 ETH. She commented, yeah, Snowman, hell yeah. Has been my day though. My phone just looked shit. Screen died. Oh no, Jen Deb, I'm sorry. you guys are straight simping, dude. Killing me. All right, Ashley, I got you. Send me your ETH address, Ashley. And I'll send you over your $250, dude. You're so cool for doing this. Oh no, this is my way of giving back to you guys, man. We've been talking about it for a while. I talked with Fan about it for a while, and then someone said something about it in Discord, and I was like, you know what? Like I wanted to do it, and I was like, you know, it's all for fun, man. And I can be more appreciative of you guys. Please pray for my daughter. Just got into an accident on the road. Oh my gosh, Jorge. Like all good. Like she's like everything good type of thing, Jorge. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's tough, dude. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine that, dude. I can't even imagine that feeling. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys all being here, man. I'll put the comment back on. Okay, cool. I got your. There it is. Let me. I'll get it to you now. Cool. All right, Ashley. It's coming to you right about. Let me get back to my. Let me go back to my wallet here before we get off. Going right back to your wallet here. All right, let's go EX4. Cool. 250. All right, Ashley. There you go. I'll send you the Ether scan as well. There it is. Boom. You're welcome. Merry Christmas to both of you. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Awesome. So Rigatoni got his. Everyone got theirs. Sweet, dude. We are back at it, dude. Anyone can comment now on the channel here. Yeah, just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. I couldn't appreciate you guys more. And Austin, when do I win? If you just get it, dude, they're all fake. I have 5 Austin. Yeah, make sure you turn off all that stuff, dude. I will never DM you personally. None of that kind of stuff. I received a friend request from Fan. Is this legit? It's probably not legit, dude. Nothing to that stuff is legit. Total car, bro. Completely stopped. She didn't react in time. Oh man. Is she like in the hospital, dude, or like is she gonna be okay type of thing? Wild dog, Marines. Ashley is now off the market. You guys are crazy, bro. Family's doing good, William. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, family's doing good, dude. Soccer's been great. Kids are doing good. Everyone's, we're all happy, man. It's Christmas. It's supposed to be the best time of the year, and yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, be careful of the fake. Yeah, be careful of the fake. There's no. It's all fake. So yeah, just be really careful of that, dude. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, You're welcome, Ashley. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, I couldn't be more appreciative of you guys. And thank you for being here and making Discord great for everyone, dude. Ripperino, thanks so much for the $2 in euro. It's like the Clone Wars with all these Austins. Dude, it's so true, dude. Thanks for the great Christmas vibes today. Hell yeah, Chris. It's all about Christmas. I was just saying, I mean, what's been tough about Christmas this year, I feel like Christmas, it just hasn't been like the Christmas spirit. Like we're out walking around and like there's no Christmas music. Like there's not a lot of Christmas lights up. It doesn't feel Christmas vibe. Maybe that's just here in Washington. Maybe it's because I don't know why. Maybe other states feel it's more Christmas than others, but I just like, you know what, man? Like, we got to get into the Christmas spirit. At least here on stream we do. Did you slap the coach yet? I have not. I haven't seen him, dude. We've been on break. We've been just training with one of the teams, the team where the coach is pretty legit. We've been with them because the other team went on break almost 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I haven't seen them at all, dude. So no, Landon, I haven't. BP going, that's my spam account. Oh, looks like it's starting to come down a little bit. Are we expecting a little bit of a dump? I was saying, Wild Dog, I think that we're going to come down. 4 hours kind of telling us that a little bit. And Jorge, yeah, I have your daughter's thoughts in my prayers, man. That's tough, dude. Oof, I couldn't even imagine. Like I said, the 4 hour, we're having. Yeah, let's look at Bitcoin here. 4 hour, we had basically 8 hours in the red here. After basically 4, 8, 12, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, almost 24 hours in the green. So I wouldn't be shocked if we came down and hit this 86. That's what I was saying, 86 to about, anywhere from 86, top of 86 to almost 85. I wouldn't be shocked if we hit that over the next 20 hours. And I was saying earlier on stream, right now it's kind of like, hey, maybe it's time to short it. XRP is like almost perfectly in line with shorting it. But set your stop loss. If you do that, set your stop losses. Austin will hand out headbutts with those coaches. Bro, this is the worst year. No Christmas vibes at all, even in AZ. I feel you, bro. Thanks for cheering everyone up. Oh, man, that sucks. Even in AZ, damn, dude. That does suck to hear. But yeah, I think we're going to come down a little, Wild Dog. I think we're going to come down. Austin will hand out headbutts. Yeah, so you've been here a while if you know that story. I'm just saying we timed that last one perfectly. Oh, we did, dude. That last one was perfect. And I think XRP is probably on that verge. HBAR as well. HBAR is just starting to climb down here. Follow the 4 hour. The 4 hour is going to tell you a lot, dude. A lot of these stuffs are going to come down, dude. I think if you want to short the markets, I tend not to. But if you, things are lined up to be shorted. Let's look at the liquidation before I hop off here. Where's my liquidations? Let's look at the ratios here. Ratios are definitely off. I can already see just off the numbers, the ratios are. Come on, let's load up here. Yeah, look at that ratio right now, dude. That long to short ratio is starting to come back. Like I said, look at these ones right here, longs and shorts. It's going to start to come down. Like we're already starting to see it in the hour. Here's the hour. The shorts are losing here, which means the 4 hour. I would say that the short end of the market is probably right now. What are you thinking for HBAR to come down? Yeah, it's going to come down. I don't know exactly the number, but it's probably going to come down just based off the 4 hour. Stay strong, guys. Accumulate. Hell yeah. I'm still connected. I'm still not connected to Discord correctly. I don't know what's happening. Fans really good at helping people. So there's a rule section you missed. Go down the rule section. Look at the monthly BTC and MACD. We're just getting started. We can pull up the MACD here. But I think we're gonna have our moments of value. Slim cheese. I guess what I'm saying is like we're gonna have our ups and downs, right? I think like this next 4, 8, probably like 8 to 16 hours could be a little bit in the red, and then maybe a bounce back here on Saturday going into Monday. We'll probably have a little bit in the red here, which is what's happening, which is what I said at the beginning of the stream. We're already in the red. Technically, I should have shorted at the beginning of the stream here, which if I did for like Bitcoin, which we were talking about, if I did for Bitcoin, we were up at 80. It was right around. Well, where were we at when we started the stream? Yeah, we were at 88,000. In the start of the stream, and now we're down to 86. So that would have been a good short if I would have just pulled the trigger on that one. And then this one's making a little bit of a bounce back over the last hour. So yeah, kind of crazy when you look at these numbers. But we'll come down just a little bit. I'm committed, but I'm committed to HBAR. My biggest disappointment. Me too, dude. HBAR has been a little bit of a dwindle, dude. You think the cent presale immediately releases since it's a bot and running on time? Good question, man. Good question was sent. I don't know how it's going to work. I just know that we're almost at what, 2.4 million. Crazy, dude. Damn. 5 days left. Last chance to get in. 5 days left to get in, man. It'll be exciting to sort of see how this thing runs. So I'll be honest. I'm kind of pumped about it. So, yeah, Jorge, have your daughters. Yeah, I hope your daughter's okay too, man. Yeah, Anthony, actually, congrats. 100%, dude. Appreciate you, Z-Goals. Yeah, thank you guys all for being here today. Thank you guys all for contributing, as always, being a part of the A-team, being a part of the Discord. You guys are awesome. Laugh at all your comments. I know Ashley's not even going to show up anymore. Oh, my gosh. No, but I appreciate you guys all being here. Merry Christmas to you all. We'll be back on here tomorrow, same time, same place. I'm actually going to be on here tomorrow at 10 a.m. We got nothing going on tomorrow on Saturday. Maybe I come on tonight. I don't know. We'll see. It's Friday. I'm not going to guarantee anything. Maybe I'll come on tonight if I'm bored. We'll kick it with you guys. Hang out a little bit. So you guys are wild as hell, dude. You guys are wild as hell. So with all that, I love you guys a ton. Thank you guys so much. Merry Christmas, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.